Hey there guys, my name is Brandon, aka Suns Geek, and if it has to deal with the Phoenix Suns, I'm going to make a video about it. That is right, guys. I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on a couple of trade scenarios that come from Yahoo Sports and from Bleacher Report. Now, keep in mind, you guys, that these trade scenarios, they are just for fun. They are not to be taken too seriously. There's no traction or whispers of any of these trades happening, but anything is possible in the NBA. And Bleacher Report even goes on to say that with a short and unusual offseason, looming financial uncertainty, and a draft that nobody seems to have a handle on, almost any NBA trade would constitute as a surprise these days. These are basically out of nowhere trade ideas for every NBA team, and a couple of them focus on Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And honestly, you guys, I like doing these trade scenario videos. So if you guys like these videos, make sure to smash that like button so that I can do more of them in the future. Now, let's start off with the Yahoo Sports Devin Booker Hail Mary trade, because it is a doozy. So the Devin Booker Hail Mary Yahoo Sports trade consists of the Minnesota Timberwolves obviously receiving Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns receiving a package of the #1 overall pick in the 2020 NBA draft, a 2023 and 25 first-round pick, Jarrett Culver, Josh Okogie, or Okogie, however he pronounces his last name, and James Johnson. Now, the only way that this trade is even considered is if Devin Booker asked for a trade and forced his way out of Phoenix. But even then, the Phoenix Suns phone lines would be blowing up. The Phoenix Suns would have a lot better trade options and packages rather than this one. But just for the sake of the video, let me just give you guys my thoughts on it. You would assume that the Phoenix Suns would draft LaMelo Ball. That's a very popular opinion, a very popular pick amongst Phoenix Suns fans if they did have the #1 overall pick. Jarrett Culver, he didn't have the best rookie season, but I am still a believer in him. He's not great, but he is not terrible either. He is just a good young prospect. James Johnson's expiring $15.8 million contract is thrown in there. And then you would assume that the 2023 and 25 first-round picks would probably be in the 20s or the late 20s due to how good the Minnesota Timberwolves would probably be. I mean, Devin Booker, D'Angelo Russell, and Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, how is that not a playoff team just with those three on your roster? So, yeah, I mean, obviously this trade does not work. Obviously, the Phoenix Suns would never do this unless Devin Booker did force his way out of Phoenix. But even then, would the Phoenix Suns actually do this trade? Probably not. So this next trade does come from Bleacher Report, and it's kind of two trades in one because they both involve Ben Simmons and Devin Booker. That is the first trade, just a complete swap for Ben Simmons for Devin Booker. But then the second trade is that the Suns would acquire Ben Simmons and Josh Richardson from the 76ers for Devin Booker and Ricky Rubio. Now, Bleacher Report's vision behind this trade is that the Philadelphia 76ers would get a high-scoring wing in Devin Booker and a playmaking point guard, which they lack, while the Phoenix Suns would turn themselves into a defensive, switchable monster, shave off $5 million off their salary cap, and then they basically go on to talk about how the Phoenix Suns could pursue Fred VanVleet. You know, they would build around DeAndre Ayton, Ben Simmons, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, etc., etc. I'm going to leave this trade up to you guys. I mean, anytime that Ben Simmons is involved in a trade rumor, I feel like you do have to pick up the phones and listen to the trade offer. So once again, you guys, this is just a trade scenario video. These videos are just for fun. Let me know in the comments what you guys would trade for Ben Simmons. Let me know your guys' thoughts about all these trade ideas. As always, if you are new to this channel, my name is Brandon, aka Suns Geek, and if it has to deal with the Phoenix Suns, I'm going to make a video about it. Valley boys, stand up.